No, that's not right. What are you talking about? Wrong. That's not right. That's absolutely incorrect. Let's see if we can find something a little space filling. Oh my goodness. Some of these AI videos are crazy. What was I looking for? Why is it not popping up?
Would it surprise you?
Shush. I don't care. How dare you? I'm just gonna have to search. Yes. Let me see. Let's find some. Let's see what this brings up. I'm trying to find something that isn't going to have me going boop. Let's try this one.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
This might work. Hello, Pixie. How are you? I have to make sure that this isn't too overpowering. It looks like it's a little loud. That's just as long as you can hear, though. Yeah, music in the background. I'll drink my cold coffee to this. Unintentionally cold, but still cold nonetheless. How have you been? Oh no. Oh dear. What's the matter? What's got you? What's got you down? Is it one of those like seasonal cold things, or is it something a little more personal? It might be something unique. Way more. Okay. Yeah, I wondered. You can never tell, really. I'm going to take myself down to 60% on this. There we go. Yeah, you can never really tell. So something that you're taking is making you feel bad for the sake of hopefully making you feel better. I'm gonna start up the mech arena just to check, because apparently Zuri has applied to my clan. I was gonna call it a guild. He's applied to my mech clan. I need to bring it up. That Tangier party really confuses me. So, Pixie, have you figured out the whole dungeon thing that we run? All right, okay. Well, I mean, if you can't tell me what's wrong, that's fine. But it sucks that there is something wrong to begin with. The new dungeon, are you talking about the one where you've got a bunch of idiots that have got these bubbles of radiation that just seem to love to hug you? Like multiple stacks of like huggies, and then, yeah, man. Do you know what? that ran me up. And luckily, I went in with Zuri and Solus, and you know they were doing the mechanics pretty much, and I was just like running ad control, like crowd control. So, and these bubble things. I mean, I get the mechanic. I'm sure it sounded great or looked great on paper. Okay, you can do that if you want. You don't have to. But yeah, by all means, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for everybody. Ask me anything. Talk about whatever. I'm not going to blow up. I've been programmed in hard code. Yeah. Yeah, it's really funny that I have to tag myself under the sexual themes, just in case, you know, because sometimes my humor just can't help but slide them in. Wink, wink, wink. Okay, so let me. I wanted to. Oh, there we go. Borders have been toggled. I'm trying to get this window of mine to keep an eye on chat in the middle. That's fine. I like reading, believe it or not. I'm not one of those, voice only. We have a few of those in that club that we have. You see a bunch of people that come in and they say, I'm not paying attention to anything written. It's voice only, which is a bit like, it's a bit naff. I'll have a look. Let's see. Ah, there you go. Okay. Is this the problem that you have? Is it sort of like something you've had from birth, or did you like get trampled by a stampede of wildebeest at some point, trying to reenact The Lion King? Because it bloody seems like it after reading through this. Wow, you got it all going on, haven't you? If it was still around, we could probably have seen you in an episode of House. Well, it's a shame you're having to go through that. So this medicine that you're taking, is it actually helping? Okay. Is there an answer to this, or is this just something you're going to have to deal with forever? I've started watching another show. I don't know how old it is, but it's called The Resident, and it's that's pretty good. I'm enjoying that at the moment. I have to finish watching all of that before I sort of catch up with Arcane. Up until recently, I've been watching a bunch of Korean, like horror TV shows. They're really good. I'm really enjoying those. But I refuse to watch them with English dub because the English voiceovers, I wouldn't say they suck, but they just really can't quite get the atmosphere. And that's something I've always found is an issue with anything that's dubbed. And when I work in the voiceover field, as I do, especially when I was just starting out, you get a bunch of people who seem to have been brought up on the fact that the only sort of level of voice acting that's ever required is for you to do an anime dub, which is really sad because I can tell you now there are not many anime dubs, or maybe any anime dubs, that do the cartoon or the art any justice. And they all seem to be basing it off of like tropes, you know, like the substandard. Oh, so you want to go over there? Oh, you say that to me? I'll tell you what. It's like, come on, do your own thing. You know, you be the character. You've got the imagery right there in front of you. You create what you see. And this is what I've always liked. Whenever I got a character sent to me, I'm like, are there any images of this individual? You know? Yep, I'm looking, I'm reading. Oh, I got caught up with Divi Donut. Fibromyalgia. Is it fibromyalgia or fibromyalgia? Which one is it? Actually, I had to buy some Divi donuts yesterday. The kids were like, donuts. It's like, your donut. But okay. Had to have sprinkles. Okay, so fibromyalgia. See, I'm not just a pretty face. What is POTS? What is POTS? Because whenever I think of POTS, I think of Pepper from Iron Man. I'm sure you don't have Pepper in your head. That could get quite itchy. Oh, okay. Is it sort of like a pulmonary? Is that the first word? But let's see if I can figure it out. Pulmonary ostensiation Tyrannosaurus Rex. Shit. Was I close? I was looking for oh, okay. Postural. I was pretty close on the orthostatic. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Oh dear. So my dad had he didn't have a heart condition. It was kind of his own fault, really. But he was told for years to go check it out, have it tested, and he wouldn't. He did not want to go to the hospital. He didn't want needles coming anywhere near him. I think he had a phobia that he would never admit to. But yeah, for, like I said, years, his GP was like, "Hello, Bendy, my fellow Swede, innit?" Yeah, my dad was supposed to get these tests done on his heart. I think they were thinking about like putting a stint in just to keep him pumping. And at one point, this was, like I said, this was years this went on for, and he just kept saying, no. You are my favorite Viking. Well, I have to say Zero is my favorite Viking, but then, you know, that's pretty obvious. You are a favorite Viking of mine. There you go. Yeah, well, my father, he knew that there was a condition with the valves and potential calcification, and he just refused to go because he didn't feel like there was a problem, so therefore there isn't one, right? So he just kept on going and going and going, and then it got to a point where it was kind of obvious that something wasn't quite right. And by the time he actually sort of like sent word off to the hospital to say, right, yes, I'm ready, do the test, let's do this thing, let's do the surgery, it was too late because I believe it was too far gone. So they had to give him cope medication, and then one day he just didn't wake up. Which, in a sense, is the best way to go. My mum said when she found him, there was no disturbance on the bed. It was just, it's like he was sleeping, but then she saw that there was no breathing. So, yeah, and I I was in school in Sweden trying to learn the lingo, which, disclaimer, didn't go very well. I was in school and I got a call from my sister, and she just said, "Dad's dead." I was like, "Oh, hello. Good afternoon to you too, sis." I said, "What do you mean, Dad's dead?" He's like, "Didn't get up." I was like, "Okay, well, that kind of sucks." So yeah, that was a bit weird, but I get used to weird. I'm a very strange man. I'm doing okay. I've just kind of woken up from a snooze because Zira and myself didn't really go to bed on time. Not for anything naughty, no naughty reasons. It's just that we didn't go to bed till late. And our daughter stayed up a bit late too because she fell asleep like in the early evening, and we hoped that she would stay asleep when it got to 9 o'clock, but no, she had to wake up. So that happened. I'm trying to find, you got any recommendations of books? I've been adding some stuff to these ultimate, I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, you got a doggy. Wait, is medical assistance cats a thing? Or did you make that up? And how are you doing today? I was going to call you G2, but that's the name of your gang. Go on then. Don't say Chihuahua. I'll slap you. I've been wanting to read this reality dysfunction. Or maybe legends, stories in the honor of David Gemmell. I used to read a bunch of. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good choice. That's definitely an unslap-worthy decision. I like that. That's very good. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? I'm closing down Discord. And a ping bidding Asterion. Hello. You and Satisfactory, man. Is that like your hyper focus? Is that what it is? Hello. Because you're on that every day. Yeah, I can tell. See, Lena was telling me, she said that, Danny's nerd. I know who did that. Mantis, I'm looking at you. Yeah, well, there's plenty you could be getting on with. But then it's not as fun. The exploration of that looks pretty cool, but the building and having everything work out would just drive me nuts. You got 3 likers. Have we ever seen those on the stream, Bendy? You can't stop nutting, Mantis. Oh, I see how it is. What's got you doing that? Huh? See, I'm allowed to be lewd, officially now, because I've tagged myself to be so. See? They can't do me wrong. I've added myself as sexual theme, so take that. Oh, actually, her computer's right next to mine. I don't think I remember. Oh, maybe I did. I got a memory of a goldfish, but I got the face of Zoolander. Blue steel, man. I'll make that shit work. I need like a bar scene, don't I? Like a cybernetic, bartender. So I'm standing there hey man, welcome in. Tell me your problems, mate. Have a peanut. Order your drink. What would you like? Not you, Cherry. You drunk too much. But you can keep drinking. That's fine. It's your thing. One day we're going to see you fall over and it's going to get clipped. I tell you now, that shit is getting clipped. And like, I see these stupid little clips appearing up on my news articles about people playing PvP in Destiny 2 and the witness showing up in front of them, which, by the way, we all know is a stupid mask, right? And that goes into an article? Really? No, we want Ray falling off her chair. That's what we want. Not some stupid mask. Yeah. So I've got a bunch of things that I kind of maybe tomorrow. See, there you go. You got future goals. It's on your bucket list. What to do today? Step 1, drink as usual. Step 2, start a stream and just talk shit. That's cool, as usual. Step 3, maybe fall over. Why do I want you to break your screen? Hang on, I'm trying to think. Let me think back in time. What did I say? Do I want you to break my screen? What, because of like the witness showing up in front of your face? Or you're not one of those, are you? You freak out and you punch the screen. I've seen plenty of those. I'm just thinking, what a waste of money. That poor monitor. What's that ever done to you? Nothing. That's what. Okay, look, I need you guys to help. I've got a bunch of books downloaded, right? Because I can't get English stuff over here when you get angry. See, look, the answer to that, Bendy, is don't get angry. Right? Oh yeah, by the way, Cherry is Ray, if people didn't know. So now you know her secret identity, not so secret. That's her superhero name, Cherry on top. Well, actually, it sounds like a bit of a porno name, but you know, whatever floats your boat, it all works. One cup, one cherry on top. Look, so I was thinking of reading. So there's like I got a choice between Peter F. Hamilton and a sci-fi novel where the point of view of the story is actually written by the so-called villain. One cherry, one jar, pickled. And so there's that one. Or there's a series of short stories by David Gemmell, because he did some pretty good shit. Or there's a story about an orc, right? An orc warrior. And it's a female orc warrior. And she's quite renowned. She's like, you know, chopping dragons' heads off and like, you know, really getting into it, getting all sweaty and green. And she gives it up, right? She gives it up. Where's the rum gone? Hello there, Cherry. Where's the rum gone? And what this orc decides to do is to open up a cafe. And it's called Legends and Lattes. So she opens up this little coffee house, this big warrior orc. And apparently this novel is all about this orc and her coffee house. So I was like really tempted to sort of like, you know, maybe read that at some point on a stream. And in fact, last night we raided a friend of Missouri's, and he did a pretty cool thing right at the end of his stream. He had ChatGPT create a bedtime story that he would then read to his audience, and he would ask for some key words, right? In fact, let's try. I'm gonna try that. I want to do it too, man. I want to get in on that. So let's not get rid of that, because that's the music. Let's just try it. Chat GPT. Do we do it on OpenAI? I just want to like start now. I'll just like do that on this. There we go. Okay. Right. So. Oh, did ya? Oh God, I still have all that to do myself. Not now. Right, so let's say we want to do a what kind of style of story should we do? Should it be like a horror? Shall it be what kind of mood are people in? We've got horror, like maybe a fantasy novel. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do that then, because I need to get into Mech Arena so I can. You know, whenever I say that, it sounds like I'm saying the Macarena. Mech Arena. No, it still sounds like I'm saying Macarena. Macarena. That should be the theme song for it. Anyway, I'm going to do this ChatGPT. So let's look. A short story set in, I don't know, cyberspace. About okay, so this is where I want some keywords. So give me some keywords. A short story set in cyberspace about what? A Swedish angry lad. Maybe not. About okay, so about Winnie the Pooh, a nutting mantis. We got that. A building. No, wait. Hysterian who builds like a boss. Yeah, you're nutting. Yeah, you know that. And Sexy Sal's. Hello, welcome back. What's your Sexy Sal's been doing? What's she been up to? Sexy Sal's. A Sal's riding a kangaroo. Avoid a kangaroo. You want to ride a kangaroo? How's that not spelled kangaroo? Oh, okay. I spelled kangaroo wrong. Of course I did. It's because I'm English. You've been in. Okay. Well, no. What I'm doing is I'm having AI write me a little cyberspace story about Winnie the Pooh, a nutting mantis, Hysterian who builds like a boss, Sal's riding a kangaroo. Who else do we have? Then we got a pixie. A pixie that loves banging her head against a wall, and an angry dog-loving Swede. Now let's try Swedish boy. I'll say boy. I'll say lad. All right, I say lad. So I can guarantee you, Bendy, I'm much older than you. Swedish lad. Oh, that'll do. Okay, let's see what happens. Short story set with cyberspace. Okay, so. Oh wow. Oh wow, it's still going. What? Holy shit. Oh, come on, stop. Stop. The end for now. Okay, cool. Right, do you want to hear this? Are you ready? It's like lo-fi music playing in the background. It's all good. Right, you ready for this? So, this is called the Cyberspace Chronicles, the quest for the missing honey jar. I don't know if you're going to be ready for this. All whilst I'm, got things and stuff to do. In the vastness of... Are you ready? Yeah, of course you are. Okay, so in the vast expanse of cyberspace, beyond the endless streams of data and fluctuating signals, there existed a whimsical pocket where unlikely characters roamed free. This place was called the Nebula of Oddities. One day, a most unusual gathering occurred here as a series of rogue data packets collided to create a momentary glitch in the system. It was at this intersection where the story begins. Winnie the Pooh, forever on the hunt for honey, found himself lost in a tangled maze of code. His fur, now pixelated and glitchy, seemed more like a mosaic of static than the soft, comforting bear he once was. His stomach grumbled. Somewhere out there in the digital ether was a jar of honey, and he was determined to find it. "What's this? Another bug?" Pooh muttered, scratching his fuzzy, code-riddled head. "I suppose I'll have to fix it. Eventually." Meanwhile, a nutting mantis wearing an oversized pair of cyber glasses was hopping around the fractured terrain. His antennae twitched with excitement as he scanned the area, muttering under his breath in a robotic tone. "Hey, don't touch that. It's, very delicate programming," he scolded, a stray data packet that had flown past him, but his efforts to fix the mess only seemed to cause more glitches. His name was Nutter, and his speciality was in breaking things as much as fixing them. At the same time, Hysterion, a builder with the skills of a digital architect, was creating something magnificent. Constructing with flawless precision, he manipulated the code like a master craftsman. His fingers flew across holographic keyboards, bending data streams and stacking binary blocks. "Almost there," he muttered, as he built an enormous fortress made of code. "If I could just stabilize this platform, the honey jar should be within reach." The Sows, the sexy Sows, a quirky creature, rode a pixelated kangaroo named Roo, bouncing along the fluctuating pathways. Sows was an adventurer at heart, always on the move, always searching for something new. "Roo, we're getting closer." No, we don't know what that was. "Roo, we're getting closer." No, I don't know why. Suddenly turned from someone from Manchester. I'll leave the Australian accent to you. "Roo, we're getting closer," Sal shouted, their voice amplified by the sheer excitement. "Can you feel the wind in your digital hair?" All right, stop. Okay, look. I just wasn't ready, right? Although technically the Australian accent stems from Britain, but still, there we go. And then obviously the British accent stems from like Greece and France and all over the place. So it doesn't matter. It's just you have to use your imagination. Maybe in cyberspace that was quite an acceptable Australian accent, right? You don't know that. Shush. Why couldn't I do an Australian accent? I've done one before. Maybe because I was trying. It ended up being in... Maybe it's an Australian that's been living in Manchester for 10 years. All right? Governor. Anyway, Roo snorted in agreement, its tail whipping through the ether. The kangaroo's glowing eyes scanned the horizon. Behind them, a neon trail of light flickered and vanished, leaving only traces of binary dust. Nearby, a pixie named Flicker was having a bit of a meltdown. She had spent the last few hours running headfirst into a nearby wall of code named Destiny 2, causing sparks and minor glitches to burst from her head. "Ow!" Flicker cried, shaking her tiny head and brushing off the static. "This wall's not going to beat me. I'm going to break it. Again." She made a squeaky noise and launched herself forward, crashing headfirst into the same wall with a satisfying thunk. Finally, there was the angry dog, known simply as Ruff, or in Swedish, Ruth, birdie, who was pacing back and forth in the middle of the glitchy terrain. His fur was a patchwork of pixels and was pixelating in frustration. He growled, his tail stiff with anger. Next to him stood a tall, muscular figure. Okay, so separated you into two separate entities. A Swedish lad with a serene look on his face. This lad, called Bjorn, had the calming presence of a yoga instructor who also enjoyed long walks on the binary beach. There you go, Bendy. You've got like this hidden potential of becoming a serene, calming presence. There you go. I've foretold your future now as a yoga instructor. Rough, Bjorn said softly, you mustn't be so angry. The honey will come to us, my friend. If not today, then tomorrow. Or maybe the next reboot. Ruff snarled, his pixelated teeth gleaming. It's not honey, it's the glitch. It keeps glitching. It's ruining everything. The group, Pooh, Nutter, Hysterian, Sows, Flicker, and the odd pair, Ruff and Bjorn, gathered together in the center of the fractured code, drawing together by a common goal. They stood in the heart of the nebula of oddities, where the quest for the missing honey jar had drawn them all in. All right, said Hysterian, clapping his hands together with the authority of a boss builder. We need a plan. Sows, you ride Rue and scout ahead. Pooh, start looking for any stray honey particles floating around. Nutter, stop breaking things long enough to help Flicker with that wall of yours. Pooh nodded, his eyes wide and determined. Honey? I will find it. Rue leapt into action, hopping nimbly through the data streams with Sows, who called out, Whee! This is the best kind of glitch. Nutter, with a sigh, attempted to smooth out some of the chaos that he had caused, while Flicker refused to admit defeat, slamming her head into the wall one last time. The wall blinked briefly, like it might collapse under the force of her tiny pixel impact. And as Bjorn stood beside Ruff, he offered a single piece of advice. Sometimes you just have to wait for the reboot. Couldn't have said that better myself. I need that on a t-shirt. Sometimes you just have to wait for the reboot. And we're not talking about movies because they often suck. The final twist of the story came when the entire group, despite their wild antics, found themselves by accident or design standing directly in front of the legendary missing honey jar. It hovered in the center of the nebula, flickering in and out of existence like a glitchy star. Pooh's eyes lit up. My jar! But before he could reach it, Nutter's mantis legs shot forward, grabbing the jar with lightning speed. Gotcha! Nutter chirped. And just like that, chaos erupted. Flicker slammed her head into another wall. Sows tried to grab the jar from Nutter whilst riding Rue, and Ruff started barking in a mix of triumph and frustration, all while Bjorn stood silently by, offering a slow, knowing nod to the universe. Well, if you're going to nut, you know. In the end, though, it didn't matter who had the honey jar. What mattered was that in the heart of cyberspace, even the most chaotic and glitchy of friendships could come together for one wild and unforgettable adventure. And as the packet of data whizzed past them, the nebula of oddities hummed a final tune, one that sounded suspiciously like a bear's contented honey-filled sigh. The end. For now. I can't believe, well, no, I can believe that AI came up with this. I'm going to have to, I'm going to copy this, actually, and I'm going to post this into the, well, actually, no, I can't copy it into my Discord because I don't have Discord Nitro. I'm going to put this into AI interactions. Oh, it's, okay, I can post it as a message. Hey, look, there we go. See? Can I like rename the Cyberspace Chronicles? The quest for the missing honey. Let's grab that and put that there. Chat GPT generated story. I should probably copy in the what generated the algorithm. There you go, look, we found the honey jar. Hang on. It's, there. Okay, so now the story is available for you to read for yourselves, to your children, to your grandkids. Oh, right. Well, there you go. So now we have to nickname Pixie Dory. That was kind of cool how that worked out. I'm actually very surprised. And we found out the truth that Mantis just collects their nuts in a jar. Oh, by the way, look at that nice little hat in the top left-hand corner. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a bag. It's a backpack and a pillow. Not quite as comfy looking as the huggy goober pillow that I'm also have on my store. And you know, the artwork provided by Mantis. It looks like a very welcoming design, and I redesigned it as well so that the thinner looking pillow fits the goober art perfectly. So you too can squeeze a Mantis art piece. Oh, and speaking of art, I don't know if I saved. I had what's his name? I don't know if it's a he or a she actually. Vessel, who we know as Backseat from yesterday. They did a sketch of my cyborg here, and it looks very good. I do like the doodles. I have to admit, I do like fan art. I don't know, Danny, did you ever get an album of mine? Did you ever pick up a hard copy of the Opus Bridge album? I don't know if you ever saw it. You didn't? Okay. Well, in the album sleeve, and I put a lot of effort into this. I tell you what, if I ever find a spare one, I'll send one to you. I don't know if they still have any in stock. Probably not. Probably not. You can only get digital versions of the album now. But inside of the sleeve, as I said, if you find one, I'll send one to you. There was some fan art done by an ex-girlfriend of mine, actually, of all the band members, and it made us look crazy. Zira is currently in bed. She is sleepy. I'm gonna start up. I need to get into Mech Arena. I hate saying that. I'm gonna have to call it something else. I don't know what to call it though. I can't call it Mech Arena because it's. I just keep hearing Macarena in my head, and then the whole song just kind of plays out in some sort of distorted mess because I can't remember it properly. You know. So there's that. Right. Okay. So let me load up this mech game. just to start things off, you know. Yeah, all right, okay, all right. Exciting much. Oh, okay, I see. Sneaky. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, actually, shh. I need to bring in Zuri into the clan. My clan, where is he gone? Is he not here? Oh, okay, yeah, he is. All right, so we've got the cyber core created after about, I don't know, seemed like half an hour of trying to figure out what to call the bloody thing. And also it seems like the word sin, the way that I spell it, is offensive somehow. I have no idea why. It was very bizarre. I'm going to keep showing that my referrals are working, but look, okay, so look, in here. You know, and this is like mobile as well. Oh, no, that might be my son. Yeah, that was Daniel. So we've got It's a very simple, very kind of like stylized sort of. It's like cartoonish sort of like graphics, really, and a whole bunch of like cool looking mechs. And I assume it's originally been created to be a mobile game, but it works. I prefer playing it on the PC because keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I don't like doing on this silly phone. But if you use that code, we'll get should send the friend invite automatically. It should do. Look, if I do this. Yeah, it's the same code. Okay, so it's the same code. And you get some little shiny benefits as well as you progress. And I get to invite you, obviously, to the clan. So that sounds nice, doesn't it? Right? You get to stomp around in a big or little mech. Stomp, 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 stomp. And it's like a quick in and out, so it'll be good for your nutting, Mantis. Just saying. I won't play anything. I won't play it just yet. I do want to pick up some stuff though. Let's switch scene. I think I am going to work on a scene here where it's just like myself, Cyber at like some sort of internet-looking bar. Like a bar side. So it's like the android bartender. He's like, tell me your problems. Come on, here's your drink. Have some nachos. Have some nachos, my friend. Oh, there it is. It's already loaded up. That's convenient. Right, let's turn the music down because who needs that? Come on, where are ya? Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. I haven't actually even noticed. Mod display. Oh look, I didn't know this was here. Damage and ideal range. Disabled. What's the difference? Wait, I suppose that kind of looks better. Circle, target. I didn't even know these were here. Settings, music, down. Shh. There we go. That's much better. Yeah. We're meching. We're meching. What am I talking about? I'm gonna open up some loot. Yeah, give me that loot. And an implant for the pilot. Nade. It's not nads. It doesn't launch your balls. That would be weird. Stop being weird. Now there was a look. There we go. Look, see, there's myself. There's Zuri. No, this is the cyber core, and we're noobs. There was a place for me to sort of like pick up some. Oh, here. Apparently, I don't know where I got this from, but I have a point to spend here to open up one of these boxes, and if I'm lucky, I'll get a rank 6 or whatever the heck this is. It's like a Tetra rifle. I think it's a sniper, but I don't know. I'm not gonna like get all giddy over it. So let's just open this sucker. What do I get? Money? Oh, okay. It's gonna be like a big rolly thing. No, 10. Damn it. Oh well. Better than a slap in the face. Well, that was fun. Oh, I can open up one of these. Let's do this. Let's see what I get from here. And it's thinking about it. Come on, be nice. Oh, yeah. yeah! Look at that! I got a squid face! I got a squid face! That's good! Look at that! Hell yeah! Squid face for the win. See, now I have to put the squid face on. So look, this is what you're missing out on. My squid-faced juggernaut. So this is how he looks like. This is what normal people play with. This is what the adults sort of do, right? Don't tell me what these two little things are for. Maybe it holds the shopping bag. I don't know. Yeah, look, now that's better. Now I get to roll about on the floor and pick up trash at the same time, right? I mean, that's kind of cool. I didn't expect to see. There he is, look at him. I like it. Squiddy face, so good.
I've accepted your request there, buddy.
It's probably not how he sounded. I've upgraded 2 weapons and all level above. What? You find some strange things. By the way, if it's okay with you, I've sent you a friend request and would like to be your friend. I've accepted your request there, buddy. Buddy. So nice to see things coming together. Players just holding hands. What? Oh, we're so friendly. So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna do one match. Let's do. We'll just do this. I need to run about with my squid face, otherwise it would be a crime. And I've got Pixie that wants to help me out in Destiny 2 with some stupid title that I should get because I've been in Destiny 2 since day 1. I deserve it. Actually, I want the title Old Dude. That'd be nice.
3,
Squid!
2, 1,
Oh yeah!
go!
Oh, my squid. Squid. Oh, my squid. Oi! What are you doing? Stop looking at my squid face. Make me feel like I didn't even get there in time. Boo-hoo. Right, let's go this way. Oh look, they're all coming to the middle now. I see you, baby. Oh god. Oh dude, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? That was very silly. He's gonna get boshed. He's
Tracking target.
He got popped. Right, so we got the middle. We've got this guy up here.
Fire.
I've got a shield, baby. You're gonna melt like a piece of toast. What's that?
Incoming fire.
Oh shoot! I did not see that coming.
Tracking target.
Did you fall down? Oh, poor babies. They're going to be going for that one now. Oh, there you go. See. Mustafa what?
Tracking target.
Must have a heated body. You're gonna. Right, that's it. I'm coming for you, baby.
Incoming fire.
Yeah, well, I had a shield on, didn't I? You didn't. Woo! You got popped, man. Let's take out this guy's shield. Come on, let's help this chappy out. Revenger. I see you, man. I see you. Oh, blimey. I can't get him.
Tracking target.
Let's go this way.
Tracking target.
I got a shield too, man. But I've got a friend too. You don't. Oh, shit. Dude, hit him. Kill him. There we go. Good boy. We haven't got any other points. That's pretty bad. Let's go this way.
Smooth operator.
Yeah.
Well done.
Smooth operator. I see ya. They're all coming up here now. Oh, they're going to try.
Incoming fire.
Yeah. Denied.
Identified. Tracking target.
Ooh, you're pretty close to death, man. Let's see if I can get behind him. No. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. Humiliation.
Well done.
Come on, wacko. Oh, God. Ah!
Tracking target. Incoming fire. You have 2 minutes remaining. You have won the match.
Yeah, you're damn right I did with my squiddy face. Yeah! Actually, it was a team thing, but still, I like to think I inspired with my seafood ways. The good thing about the laser, whatever, I don't know what it's actually called, the laser beam thingy, is that it kind of melts sort of armor and it superheats them as well. No, I don't want that guy. Leave me alone. No! Stop trying to tempt me with your trappy traps. Yeah, if you just like click escape to all of these things, because you don't need it. You don't need it. It's not necessary. What's this? No, I don't really want to be friends with people I'm not friends with. Oh, no. But it would be nice to actually have people I know, you know. Let's have a look. What did I get? I picked up a achievement for my squid in the thick. I'm in the thick. And I got some dosh out of it too. And a crate. Woo! Hell yeah. I actually picked up I kind of like doing this sort of stuff with this sort of music. It's quite fitting. It's like, yeah, I'm coming to take your spawn point. Yeah. I'm going to shoot you from behind and you're going to pop like a robot. Pop. Right, my thermal lance. There we go. That's what I was using. I thought I picked up a. Oh no, it was a level up for the weapon that I don't have. I think it was for this pulse cannon. Was it a pulse cannon? I don't think so actually. I thought it was something else. There's the Gauss rifle. Look at some of these guns. Oh, it's the Tetra, wasn't it? No, that's what I was trying to win. I don't know. There's so many weapons and things here. I mean, this is a pretty boy. Oh, now I've got a bunch of these to open up. Yes. And I have a shiny box. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of good. Do I have anything else? Oh, is that it? Okay, that's fine. I'm happy. That's cool. So there's that. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Yes. So that's a good bit of fun. Nice and simple. The graphics aren't expecting like too much from your computers, and I can play it without my computer going, good luck. You wish. Who are you kidding? Noob. Right, so the next stop on my little stop, I was going to do some Helldivers because I noticed that Hysterian, Salmoxis was in there, but he's not there anymore. They've moved on. They've left. I tell you what, let's run a dungeon for those of you paying attention. Go on. Don't make me take you off the field. Come on, we're gonna do a dungeon raid. Tangier Dungeon. Let's do this. You ready? Because I'm heading in. I'll do it solo. Look, I'm heading into Richard Simmons. All by myself. Go on, let's go raid Richard Simmons. I think that's his name. We've got the Richard Simmons dungeon. Come on, let's dive into this hole. No? Scaredy cats. Oh no, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yes, you two. Good. Let's all dive onto Richard Simmons together. It's a party. He can't wait. Look at him. He's like so excited. Right, I found some cake. Good. And then Mr. Clean's getting busy. And then he was like, fuck this floor, I'm going somewhere else. I probably defeated a troll with cake. Where's Ray? Oh, there she is. She's like riding a tiny little goblin. And then a troll. Well, she's just going through it all, isn't she? Oh, I found a hidden chest. I found nothing. Oh, yeah, well, pretty much. Oh, I found another one. Anything? No, okay. Screw you. Chests. Oh, I got a Trojan shield. Okay. I rarely get those rare things. Everybody else gets them. In fact, I think Soulless has had a whole bunch of like cool loot from these things. Well, everyone survived. That's good. And remember to sort of, oh, actually you guys know what you're doing. You've got the loot screen on the Tanjar. By the way, there's a feature or an option on the Tangier main menu that you can take a sound clip, and I think it turns it into. It does something. I don't know. It does something. I've never seen it used, and I'm never on my own channel to test it. But you know, it's there. Right, let's have a look at this next. This is free, and if you like if you're an ancient being like myself of the internet era, pre-internet era, but all the same, still on board with technology. I was born through computers all around me. Quite literally, my dad owned a computer business. So there's always computer parts everywhere. So whilst that's loading up, let me switch the scene so you can see. Let's see this one. Okay, so previously on Brighter Shores, in the storyline sense of way, I entered the next area and I saved a dryad from a stag that was attacking them. Let's turn the music down. I've actually reminded myself that I need to ask for a mute, audio mute button or something along those lines. It would be very, very useful. Okay, Cybersyn. I'm a cryo-knight. See, look down there. I don't know if you saw it in time. But anyway, I came across this dryad, and at some point in the story, you get to choose between 3 magic pools. Now, I did a little bit of research on each of these because apparently once you've chosen it, you can't go back. So I'm guessing that's also why you have 3 character slots, because you can choose one of each. But I only really like sticking to one character, otherwise I lose interest. I don't think I lose interest. I think my interest is thinned, so it doesn't hold strong enough, and I start to veer off and play other things. It's kind of like what happened to me in Destiny 2, where I thought, oh yeah, I hear the Titans are, they've been pumped up a bit. And like you might have seen in the clip, although I enjoyed the whole lightning punching thing from across the room, and it's very strong, I don't know. You're very welcome, Pixie. I'll take you up on your offer later if you're around. Get this thing sorted out. Hello, Mummy. Did you bring cake? Did you bring lasagna? So anyway, okay, good. I decided. So look, these little badges, I didn't know what these were until I did this quest. So this person here is a guardian. That person is a guardian. And apparently a whole bunch of people are creating guardians because they're being told to, because too many people, according to this. Yeah, you scare the crap out of them. Yeah, you get them. We're creating, I think they're called hammer mages. There's one. There's a hammer mage. Whee, up he goes. There's a Cryonite. That's a Cairo. Hammer mage. A nobody. Hammer mage. So they're going to be introducing PvP at some point, and I'm hoping that it isn't going to be open world, right? And although when I was playing Ultima Online, it was kind of like that, you know, you always could get attacked. And as much as I sort of accepted it when I was a kid, it stopped me from really experiencing most of the world, because I'm not like that. I'm only confrontational if I absolutely have to be. And if I'm going to be confrontational, it's going to be real life, not over the computer. Right? Pity the fool. So anyway, I was out and about, and when you move to a different zone, so like for example here in wherever I am, where am I? Someplace. Sabine, it's a pretty big map. The first town that you start out of, Hope Port. That's where I am. They have their own like a specific set of skills based on the area that you're in. So in Hope Port, I could have just opened this up. So in Hope Port, I'm a level 76, because in Hope Port you could be a guard because you're looking after the city and the outskirts. You've got cooking because you've got people to supply food for, and when you make stuff, you don't use the food yourself. It doesn't give you buffs. You sell the food that you're making to the chef, which he then provides to the town. Pretty much. Fishing, again, it's all to do with sort of providing and making sure that the town is working properly. This is foraging. And then alchemy. And alchemy, you can sell the potions if you want, but you can obviously use them as well. And you can get particular benefits from those too. Not just healing, you can get XP boosts for the town that you're in. Not sure what this does. Oh, okay. No, these boost your magical benefits. So if you have a weapon which has Cryonite, which I'll just call it frost damage. This one is, I believe, lightning. No, I think this one's like nature damage, and then this one is lightning. So those are the three pools of magic you get to choose from. You have nature, frost, and lightning. And I chose frost simply because I like the plate armor style over the others, and it affects the sort of armor that drops. So for example, if you can see these people here, these two Cryonites, they're using sort of like plate armor because that's the armor that now drops for them. This guy here who's just run off, the hammer mage, they all wear sort of like robes and hoods, which I don't really like the style of. And then the nature stuff, they wear bones. I don't want to wear bones. So I went for the Cryonite simply because it looks cooler in my eyes. In my eyes. But it now means whenever I use something which has frost damage on it, I think I get benefits for it. And that's also what the potions do, but it doesn't restrict you from not using it. Although certain items do restrict you. So like I have a hood in the bank, which is for a hammer mage, which I am not. So at the moment, oh yeah, and the next zone I went to, look, my main quest now takes me into the forest. And I've got some quests to do there, but I'm still in the port, and I don't really want to leave the port just yet, because I've still got some work to do here. It's my duty, sir. Duty. I haven't tried any of the dancing yet. Here we go. Oh, that was okay. That was a bit short, but whatever. So yeah, let's have a look. There we go. So the hammer mages, they wear sort of like this platey, leathery stuff, and which is okay, I suppose. But I like the idea of being a plated frost knight for certain reasons. I won't give it away. It's like one of the best characters that I've ever sort of come across. Pretty cool. Other than like the demon hunter chap, he was pretty cool. Okay, so what was I doing? I have to do certain skill markers. I have to have. So this one's been completed. The lost shipment. I've got my monobrow, which is important because I have to impersonate someone called Monobrow Sam. So it's kind of like a dead giveaway. And apparently just by having a monobrow will fool everyone into thinking that you're this Sam chap. But I also need to get a stinky fish. The flounder comes from some stinky hole. So I have to pull a fish from a stinky hole. And I need to be level 25 in my fisherman to do that. So there's that one. And then there's this, where I'm trying to figure out the inheritance of one of the townspeople. And for me to do that, I need to be a level 50 alchemist. And I need to be a level 61 chef. Which is fine. I don't mind that. Don't know what I was looking for. Oh, there, this. So as you see, I've got a bit of a ways to go. Another cool thing that I didn't do when I left the game last night is that I could have taken myself to, where are they? Street Louse. And in Street Louse, what I'm able to do is, and I think these little moon icons here, if you see them, I think that shows you that it's an AFK and offline activity. So, for example, here, the town guard icon, and this little moon thing means that you can take your character there, start fighting these little woodlouse things. Well, they're not little, they're quite big. And you can go AFK and even offline, and you'll continue to gain XP. Hello. Lena is awake. You can continue to gain XP and items whilst you're offline, which I didn't do last night. I was a bit silly, but still. Oh, I saw this chap last night. Interesting. And here we'll be gathering. I'm not sure where the fishy place is. Pixie. I thought your mother was there. Don't ignore your mummy. Right, so those are my quests. I was going to work on... We're good. Like I was saying. Oh, she's listening as well. Okay, fantastic. Well, hello, mummy. Nice to meet you. I'm a disembodied voice on a computer. Or as you can tell, maybe a cyborg, part-time. With a terribly British accent. Awfully British. I do like scones with sultanas in it. Well, actually, no, did you tell her that I was reading a book? Which involved several members here. And I do plan on doing that at some point. Like I said, I have this... I was going to start off reading this one called Legends and Lattes, which is... Actually, I'll read the description. Okay. So it's after a lifetime of bounties and bloodshed, Viv is hanging up her sword for the last time. The battle-weary orc aims to start fresh, opening the first ever coffee shop in the city of Thun. So there we go. That's what that story's about. I don't know. It sounded kind of fun to me. Legends and lattes. Yeah, and it starts off with her like burying her sword into something's skull with a meaty crunch. But then she hangs up her sword and opens up like a little coffee shop. So, look, I'll read this first part, okay? Okay, so Viv buried her great sword in the Scalvert's skull with a meaty crunch. Black blood thrummed in her hands, and her muscular arms strained as she tore it back and out with a spray of gore. The Scalvert Queen gave a long, vibrating moan, and then thundered to the stone in a heap. With a sigh, Viv slumped to her knees. The persistent twinge in her lower back flared up, and she dug in the knuckles of one huge hand to chase it away. Wiping sweat and blood from her face, she stared down at the dead queen. Cheers and shouts echoed from behind her. Well, yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to read this first part. She leaned closer. Yes, there it was, right above the nasal cavity. The beast's head was twice as wide as she was, all improbable teeth and unaccountable eyes with a huge underslung jaw, and in the middle, the fleshy seam she'd read about. Jamming her fingers into the fold, she pried it open. A sickly golden light spilled out. Viv slid her whole hand into the pocket of flesh, curled her fist around a faceted organic lump, and yanked. It came free with a fibrous.
Danger, water,
You're right. Actually, you're absolutely correct. I do need to take a slurp.
Danger, water, V.
There we go. Fennis moved to stand behind her. She could smell his perfume. Is that it, then? He asked, only a little interested. That's fine. Yep. Viv groaned as she hoisted herself to her feet, using black blood as a crutch. Without bothering to clean the stone, she stuffed it into a pouch on her bandolier, then propped the greatsword on her shoulder. And that's truly all you want? Finnis squinted up at her. His long, beautiful face was amused. He gestured at the walls of the cavern where the Scalvert Queen had entombed untold wealth within sheets of hardened saliva. Wagons, chests, and the bones of horses and men hung suspended amidst gold, silver, and gemstones, the shiny castaways of centuries. Yep, she said again, we're square. The rest of the party approached, Rune, Tavis, and little Galena, brought with them the exhausted but exultant chatter of the victorious. Rune combed muck from his beard, Galena sheathed her daggers, and Tavis glided behind them both, tall and watchful. They were a good crew. So there we go. Viv turned away, strode toward the cavern's entrance where the dim light still filtered through. Where you going? Hollered Rune in his rough, affable voice. Out. But aren't you gonna... began Galena. Someone shushed her, most likely Fennis. Viv felt a prick of shame. She liked Galena the most and probably should have taken the time to explain, but she was done. Why drag things out? She didn't really want to talk about it, and if she said anything more, she might change her mind. After 22 years of adventuring, Viv had reached her limit of blood and mud and bullshit. An orc's life was strength and violence, and a sudden sharp end. But she'd be damned if she'd let hers finish that way. It was time for something new. There you go. So that's how that begins. So they did some epic quest. They could have gotten some epic loot, but all the orc wanted was a fleshy stone that was buried in some dead thing with lots of teeth and eyeballs. That's kind of good. Okay, so what was I doing? I have an inventory What's this from? Is this from here? It is, but it's not good. And what about this one? Oh, I'll just keep that. Now, what I can do quite handily is when it comes to this sort of loot, it's unfortunate I can't do this with gathering, but I can deposit everything in my backpack into my hoop fort equipment. And look, see what I was talking about earlier about the hammer mage. There's a hammer mage only hood here, but I can't use it. So there's that. Oh, I see. You had to open yours too. Does that make me a trendsetter? Sir? Right. Now, I need to look at my money. 123. Now, oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's a fishing rod, right? And it costs so much. I don't even think I've got enough to buy it. Oh, I do. No, I don't. I'm close. I'm close. But I was thinking about getting this. I tell you what, let's do some cooking. What can I cook? At level 17, I can make... Oh, okay. Well, there's always chicken and leek pie. Well, actually, I'll just make some vegetable soup. It's quite simple. Just buy a bunch of veggies. Pie means I have to buy a bunch of other stuff. Give me that. Into the kitchen with us. Because every adventurer needs to know how to cook a hearty meal. I certainly would. Right, off to the chopping station to chop the vegetables that... Oh, wait, I'll have that. Yoink. No one saw that. I did not take that. It was mine. It had my name on it, I swear. So now just gets a kickback. Chop some veg. And just wait. The lo-fi adventures of Cybersyn. And the many veg. See, I'm self-hydrating. I'm a good boy. Oh, I'm a good boy. So it's now approaching the afternoon where I am. Well, it's already sort of 1 hour into the afternoon if you want to go by exact time. But it feels like it now. So for the rest of the day, for those of you who aren't working, because then it should be pretty obvious what you're doing. What plans do you have? Are there plans? I don't plan. Have I, what? I don't know, maybe. If it says you have, Pixie, then it's possible. Oh, look, another jar with my name on it. Yoink. I will go on a basket. I'll take all this loot. Do a little check. Anything else for me to pick up? A batter barrel. I didn't even know that was there. Anyway, I need to boil up this this soup. Ah, I can murder soup right now. This is making me hungry. Why did I do this? Yeah, you're on top. Look, have you not noticed your badge? Do you not see the little golden bit badge that you have? I'm surprised. It's right there. It's golden shiny. Unless, of course, you've sort of, I don't know, disabled icons or something in Twitch. Sleep, relax. Actually, I hear that you might be going on Destiny 2 later. I mean, there's that. I don't know how relaxing that would be with me in the team, but no, it's a good start. Nine more bowls of soup. All for the fact that I want to get a fishing stabby stick. Yeah, see, there we go. See, little symbol, a little badge that you've received and earned. That's another thing. I've actually the subscription badge that I have, they're going to change too. So although if you look into my panels, it shows you sort of the unlocked emotes that you have, being a subscriber and this, that, and the other. There we go. I'm all souped out. But yeah, I actually haven't worked on yet the. Actually, that was pretty quick. There you go. See, whee! You get all those funky things, and I've seen people using those in other channels as well, which is really cool. There's a lot about streaming that surprises me. Certain aspects of what I hoped would happen over time has started happening before I expected it to, which obviously isn't a complaint, but I am surprised. Also pretty bloody hungry. I like different bacons. Sort of, I don't know what that's like, scattered, and that's a little bit more streaky. Streaky bacon. But this is a better one because it just uses like one space in the backpack, which I have to say is very small. But then again, it's a backpack. Of course you can. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be boggled. Well, I'm here for boggling. Actually, that reminds me, I used to have a toy called a boglin, and then my mum kind of rolled over it with a high-powered vacuum cleaner and tore the little bastard to pieces, so I had to throw him out. Accidentally, by the way. She didn't just see my boglin on the floor and went, ha! You're allergic to all red meat and tomatoes. Is it because your body thinks because it's red? Is it just tomatoes?
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicles.
No, I believe it. To be honest with you, tomatoes are one of the vegetables that kind of burns my mouth when I eat it. And I clean them, I clean them quite heavily because just in case it's something that all tomatoes are treated with. But it doesn't seem to help. But I like tomatoes, so I eat them anyway, even if it does burn my mouth. But I kind of get what you mean. As for the red meat, well, that's the reason why people become actual vegetarians, because they can't eat red meat. But do you eat meat that's in cooked meat at all? Any sort of fish or... That might be I might have a very mild version of that, because like I said, if I eat tomatoes, they burn the inside of my mouth. Only mildly, it's not like I'm melting, but it's enough to be noticed. I just don't tell anyone. It's like, yes, thank you for that lovely cheese and tomato sandwich. It burns my mouth. Ow, ow. Polotarian. Is that like chicken? I'm just going to guess now. At least you didn't write potato-tarian, and that was kind of obvious. Polo is just a word that I've noticed in a few languages. It's used for chicken, which is why I asked if it was chicken related. Because of, poultry. Poultry! Yeah, see, right? I was right! See? I'm not just a pretty face. Yeah, I just did kissy face in front of my microphone. I remember once I did a really weird picture. I was out with a bunch of mates at a karaoke event, and I was drinking probably vodka, And I pulled this kind of like I guess my expression kind of looked like someone had pinched my butt, and I was kind of like surprised, but then also kind of curious at the same time. So that's kind of the expression I pulled. And there was a friend of mine who took that picture, and for a long time, a waitress, no, she was a bartender at that place. She got fascinated, she got obsessed with getting to know me. And one night, and I didn't want to go out, I wanted to actually stay in, but I was forced to go out one night. And it just so happened that this little Irish feisty lady caught me out in public. And it was so weird. I've never been faced with a situation like this before. But it all started, and I'm a big kid, so she was like poking her tongue out at me, and I was poking my tongue back at her. And then, like, after a few rounds of this, she had like launched herself on my face, which is how it's actually happened to me before with another previous lady. And she made it so that it got so late that her friends would have left her at this place with no ride home, which meant, oh no, you are going to have to take me back to your place. And I was like, okay. So I did. and then I spent a good part of the night trying to avoid going into the bedroom because I wasn't sure what to do. I really don't. I'm very I wouldn't say clueless. I'm very what's the term? Not naive, but I never really know what to do until certain things. And I was trying to watch American Psycho at the time, just trying to sort of see if she'd pass out, but that never happened. So it took me like a week or two to sort of like peel her away. She was nice. She was nice enough, but she had a kid, and back then I didn't want to date ladies with children because I felt that the attention should really be on, especially when they're little. But that was weird. I've got loads of weird sort of like experiences because I'm a very strange individual. My world, as Z puts it, is very strange. What am I doing? I got the pointy stick thing now. Now I've got my pointy stick, which now gives me extra experience. I'm actually tempted to enchant it as well, but I need 55 silver to do that. It's not cheap. But what else? What can I do? Rocky eels. Okay. So the eels, I believe, are just here. There we go. See? So I want to see how much XP I get now from this. Oh, that's much nicer. Hell yeah. Still pretty low, but it's better than what I had before. Does anyone, come on, there has to be someone else that's had sort of like strange kind of like situations where stuff are happening and like, what do I do with this? How do I do it? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right, so I've leveled up to 18, which now means I can get a lemon pufferfish. It's fat and round like a fish balloon. That's what I need. Now, actually, I just saw it coming up. On my next level up, I just noticed something. It shows you here. So when I hit 20, it gives me access to fish in pools. And this symbol here, like I mentioned earlier, shows that it's an AFK sort of event. And You could do AFK and go offline and just leave you fishing. And you'll get stuff out of it as you're, you know, AFK. And you've got some trays, but you need a fishing rod, which God knows how much that's going to cost. I'm hoping the reason why the spear was 126, 20, whatever it was because of the XP bonus. So that's fine. But for this one, I need to level up because each town that you're in, you increase your knowledge through things that you do. And it could be through any of these activities: guards, cooking, fishing, foraging. I think it's foraging. Yeah, foraging, and potion craft. And each time this bar fills up, you get to choose to either convert the knowledge point that you've got into XP. You can convert it into silver. Or what I want to do is to be able to stick it into fisherman when I get that to 20, so it unlocks the AFK offline function. You see, it's quite good. I like how this system works, and it's, I don't, like I said, it's very nostalgic for me as to how a lot of online games used to be. And although there are games out there that, you know, I mean, Ultima Online is still out there, RuneScape is still out there, but the initial excitement and the feeling or the atmosphere of that just seems lost whenever I go back into those, and I'm like, yeah, it's not quite the same. It's not quite hitting the mark. But this one has potential. I mean, it's already kind of, I mean, I was on it last night for a lot longer than I expected to. So it's kind of got that going for it. And it's also something that I can do quite easily whilst running streams and hanging out. And then I'm trying to figure out when I should do like a reading stream. Because, you know, make use of my natural abilities. Can't sing all the time. And I made a friend yesterday as well. We had Zuri. Zuri was running around in the fishing sea. He was like going around saying, "Oh, look, it's Cybersyn, I'm famous." And then we had this Medflash chap come in out of nowhere. Well, I wouldn't say out of nowhere. He was actually fishing on the beach as well. And it was only when I saw him run past me whilst I was wading out to stab a fish. And I was like, "Oh, look, it's they're in the stream with us." So I may or may not sign Tibbies. Tibbies, I think it was Tibbies was the term that we used. Let's see. The pufferfish quite handily are just around the corner. And what I can do is I can sell the pufferfish to this stall here because they don't really serve much of a purpose. I feel you, mate. Oh my, that escalated. Covers screen from his chat. Activity is hours. Started streaming this a couple of days ago. As I stand in a stream. Funny. Come on, you little puffy balloon fish types. Get on my stick. My fishy stick. I'm back onto my fishy stick again. I really need a shower. My stick is fishy. I'll stick a few more fish until I've filled up my bags and sell it, but I'll have to leave soon. So I got to go get the tiny ones. Ah, my eyes. It's so shiny. Zero just opened up. Ha! What are you doing? Like, ah! He's doing it on purpose now. She's like opening the patio door because it's not patio, as if we've got one of those. Balcony. She's out on the balcony having a cigarette. Blech. And she's like letting sunlight in. And it's like, you know, like when it's like winter time and the sunlight is like super bright. That's kind of what it is at the moment. No, I know. I know you're not a Russian. This is not bad. The XP gain from this stick is pretty good, and I can just make it better by enhancing it and enchanting. Oh, I don't have enough backpack space. Well, I will pick up this bucket, because that bucket is mine. Not really, but it is now. Right, so now I can just sell stuff to this guy. I'm probably gonna sell these as well. So I can't bother to cook them. I should have gone back. See, that's not too bad. I get to raise my fish level. Like I said, if I get it to 20, then I get the experience bar. Oh, look, see, each time I catch a fishy, look, let's see if I can catch it. Watch. 82%, 83%. So that builds up slowly. And once that gets to 100, it'll give me a point that I can distribute. And once I've got my fishing to 20, I can use that point to unlock the ability to do sort of AFK fishing. No, I'm not going to, well, I mean, I might leave it someday for 24 hours, but the fact that it's a 24-hour maximum is pretty good. Because I would think anything else would be, ooh, bucket. Yeah, anything else would be bucket. What's my next fish? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, something else you can do with this as well. So say, for example, you find some bad guys. Or, I don't know, one of these. You can go to a spawn point, they kind of level with you. So you could go to sort of like, say, where thieves spawn, and say, for example, say you haven't got the gear to take the hits, or you're not hurting them enough to survive the fight before you end up back in the infirmary. You can click on this past action, and you can change them to a previous version of itself. So you could fight lower level entities without having to worry about not having the loot, because you just haven't got the stuff spawned until you got yourself sorted, of course. Oh, 19 already. That was quick. That was quick. My mighty stick. I said stick. So what if I have big socks? I'm level 19. One more level until the next unlock of fishing rod. I don't know how much that's going to cost. Who knows? Oh, meant to do that. Another bucket. How many buckets have I got? 9. So as well as the inventory, actually I'll let them spawn back again. So you've got your backpack. Backpack. I don't know if you can put this in there. No, you can't. So you got your backpack, limited spaces, yes, but it's not like everybody's got a Mary Poppins bag stuffed under their arm. Obviously you got your weapon equips. I don't have any potions because I sold them. Actually, anyway, I could probably Can I equip this? What is this? Oh, it's the fear potion. No, okay. So in the belt, you can put things like quill, ink, paper, rope, and some other little like items and tools that you can pick up along the way. And then obviously you've got your standard equipment. The cloaks, I don't know what this is, but cloaks you pick up from a shop, which is quite handily called the cloakroom. But you can only get those once you've hit, I think, level 100 in each of the jobs. So every single time you get a particular job to 100, you can go pick up a cape. Now, I don't know if it's just like, you know, dick swinging sort of stuff. It's just like, hey, look at me, I've got a cape, which means I'm 100 in poking fish with my stick. Or if it gives you some sort of, actually I can ask, does anyone know if the cloaks you can get apply any passive bonuses? I've lost my fish now. I can't see my fish. And my fish. I've lost my fish, mummy. Oh, another bucket, making it an even 10. Okay. Fish master. Look. Poking this. There you go. So it'll be on you guys. When I get my first cloak, you can name it. I don't think it's something you do officially, but we'll just do it unofficial. You can unofficially name my cloak. Within reason, of course. Oh, look, so, okay, so there we go. So my knowledge point, the XP gain for the knowledge point got to 100%. Now I can train something by putting, I can't do it yet. It has to be, I might keep this. It depends on how slowly it increases. I can either I can click on this and it'll put it into the guard role, which I'm not actually all that interested in. This is called, and it's free, it's called Brighter Shores. I should probably put that in my stream title. A bit silly. I always forget to do this. Brighter Shores. No. Yes, I know. Is that better? Has it updated? It can be a little slow. There you go. Okay. So this is Brighter Shores. Yes, and it's on Steam. And it's free. You can play it for free. It'll give you access to sort of like the first town and I think the area beyond. But there's hours of content to do. Oh, I don't have enough bag space. Off I go. How dare you touch my bucket? I'll report you, sir. Even though I am a member of the guard, I'll report you to myself. So the creator of this game was someone who's been in the MMO market for quite a long time. And apparently it was reported that they said, I'm never working on an MMO again. Until he did. So there you go. No, I don't want to spend it yet. Just leave me alone. I want to get this. I want to get to 20. Just let me get to 20. Stop pestering me. I know. I get it. This is going to keep popping up. I don't want to spend it. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Stop. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll spend it on silver because I need that bloody thing. I don't know how much that fishing rod is going to cost me. But I bet it's not going to be cheap. Yeah, if you're getting this, Danny, like I said, it's a nice little kickback sort of game. It's nothing too crazy. Kind of makes it cool with this sort of lo-fi music in the background. So how much is this load going up now? Is it 1% per fish? Yeah, it is. It does, like I was saying earlier, it's very nostalgic, and it's kind of like RuneScape, yes. Ultima Online, definitely. But like I said, whenever I've visited those games again, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. But this one, I don't know, something about this has me intrigued, and we'll see where it goes. They're going to be unlocking player trading soon, and I'll be interested to see how they're going to deal with, obviously, farmers and people looking to sell some sort of service to the world to enact some sort of convenience level atrocities. But we'll see. I'm not entirely... I don't think it's going to be money. I don't think the trading is going to be like, here you go, have some gold. Because that obviously is going to open up a massive floodgate of 20. Woo! Let's go find out how expensive these fishing rods are. For my sins. And now look, I should have saved that stupid... Well, I mean, it's not going to take me that long, is it? Not really. And to be honest, I could kind of chill with this sort of music for a little while. It's all good. Maybe the AFK stuff works and builds up your EXP bar for knowledge whilst you're offline as well. I don't know. I'll have to see. Because it doesn't last very long. I mean, I had this running the other day when I did the fundraising for my electricity bill, like singing session. And I, after each song, this game had kicked me out. So it's not long, but I guess for now, considering it's only, I don't think it's been out for very long. When did it get released? Let's have a look. It has been out. No, but what you can do, let me see. Does it say when it came out? The release date was, oh, okay. Yeah, so it's pretty bloody new. So it only came out on the 6th. The 6th. Revenge of the 6th. Like I was showing you earlier. So what you can do, let's get rid of this. I'm gonna go find out how much this fishing rod is. Oh, I'm gonna be so... Ooh, gonna hold on to my chair. Might have to change my pants when I find out how much this is. I might be pleasantly surprised. Like I said, it might be okay. We'll see. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do this. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, cool. There we go. See, it wasn't so painful. Do I have no, I don't have fish. Right, okay, that I'm actually quite relieved. So I was thinking, they're surely not gonna just keep ramping up the cost simply because you're leveling up. The reason why the pointy stick item cost what it did is because it was a ×2 experience item for the fishing with a spear. And the cool thing about this is, for 55 silver, look, I see you, Danny. You have to send me a friend request when you've finished with your character. Yeah, so what... I forgot what I was saying. Boo. Boo my memory. Boo! Ugh, what was I saying? Well, I just think I said fishing rod price. Pleasantly surprised. I think maybe what I was going to say is that I was quite pleasantly surprised to see that the price of this next upgrade or the next activity access was realistically priced, because they could quite easily just like creep the price up in a very lazy way. Oh, I see you, pufferfish. Come here. Oh, you're mine. Thank you. They could have just increased the price, right? Which is what I was expecting to see. Oh, I remember now what I was going to say. Enhance enchanting. You can enchant items for XP gain, but it doesn't. You don't enchant your armor or your weapons. You enchant your tools, and for each enchantment, increases the XP gain on that tool that you have. It's not cheap, but then, you know, for the sake of convenience, I guess it's there. And for something like this, and certainly for potions and stuff, I would definitely go, you know what, I'm going to invest 55 silver into my pointy stick. I said stick! Does the graphic change on the... Look, so he's got like a kind of a jagged thing. Mine looks a little different to his pointy stick. Stick! Actually, if someone's able to, in the Tangier frame, there should be a button on the first page which allows you to take it's like a sound clip, I think. I can't remember what it was called. It's like one of the first little buttons. You have a bunch of bits enabled sound effects, but there's a drop down for a creation of something. And it hasn't been used yet, and I don't think it costs anything. But anyway, let's see, how close are we? 32%. Well, I need to, I will need to disappear to go get my daughters. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell these balloonies. And I'm going to go to, where was it? That AFK street. Oh, it's here, wasn't it? Street Lass. Yeah. I was quite happy to also see that I can use the map to navigate. So we're going to go to... Right, so here I am in Woodlouse Street. And what this does is that I can go AFK and even go offline. Oh. Or not. We're going to use this. Right, so this is a passive activity. Right? So I can go AFK listening to lo-fi music, and this continues even after logout. So I can sit here fighting creepy street guys. And it'll gain me cash slowly and experience for my guard level. And apparently from what I read over at the fishing hole is that it will allow up to 24 hours worth of this, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to mute the microphone for a bit. You're very, very welcome to hang out here. I could probably turn the sound effects down. Third-party sound effects. I'm not sure what that is. There we go. I've got it down to 1. I'm not sure what this is. Third party. Keep a bit of ambience. There we go. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. In fact, I should probably end the stream, but I'll leave it running for a little bit, and then when I get back, actually, no. Tell you what, no, that's not very fair. I'm going to. How many people do we have? I don't know. I'm going to raid. Let's do the raid. So I'm going to leave this on and hopefully I'll find out later just how decent it is. And Danny, make sure you send me a friend request. I am quite simply Cybersyn. That's all it is. There we are. We've got someone here. We'll go to this chap. He's actually playing Bright Shores, so we can pop in and say hello. He's a level 470 plus cryo knight. Oh yeah, fellow freeze boy. So we can pop in and say hello to him. Let's see what this higher level stuff is all about. I'll catch you guys later. Ta-ta.